Hi, Soul Family. Welcome to Sedona. I'm in my place that I'm renting, and it's late afternoon, about 3:30. There's my Thunder Mountain, and the goddess on one side, and a little squirrel at the top on the other. Chimney Rock. And I'm cleaning up because I'm going to be heading back to California to pick up my cats and some of my things. I'm staying here for at least the next 3 months. I was starting here because I wasn't quite sure what deck I wanted to use. So I'm using my silver solution. I've got a whole product line that I have created, and I'm spraying my face. Everyone's like, are you taking this seriously? Because, it looks like you're out there having fun. And yes, I am taking it seriously. I'm not around anybody. I'm completely alone. And I am the cleanest person that you could probably ever be able to meet. I'm very, very concerned about my own personal safety, obviously. And just to let people know, because I think a lot of people have thought that I was just kind of blowing it off and not being serious about it. And like I said, I've created a whole product line that is based on the silver solution. It's not colloidal silver, it's a different solution. It doesn't build up in your body so that, like other silvers do, so you can take it every day, and you should be taking it every day. It's amazing. I've got a website. For my website, if you're interested in looking at it, seeing what it's all about, getting a private reading, or long-distance Reiki healing, or dream analysis, or anything else I can help you with, my website is www.theangelswhisper.com. And my email address is sherrycolumbus@yahoo.com. I'm going to take you outside. I'm just trying to figure out what decks that I want to use for our reading. I wasn't going to leave for a couple days, but things change by the minute around here. And so I'm going to leave in a couple of days. So I've been cleaning everything, getting ready for some people that might stay in here while I'm gone. And I'll be back by the 8th or the 9th. My birthday is on the 9th. I just realized that. Happy birthday to me. I'll be coming home with my cats. But my silver solution, it's mixed with essential oils, and everybody probably doesn't know, but when I became a vegetarian 6-7 years ago, I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and I just stopped eating meat and chicken, and my body, it took a while for my body to react, but I realized that my skin was getting really dry, so I've constantly been looking for, what can I do to help my own self. I've realized the chia seeds that I drink every day, they're beneficial. But the essential oils I've been researching as well, and so I started quite a while ago. I've been taking this silver solution in my water, in my cat's water, on my body. There's like a wound gel. Right now I've got poison oak, just a little bit. When I went through the 7 sacred rivers, we had to keep taking our boots and socks off and rolling our leggings up, and and at the last stop I said to the girls, has anybody looked around to see if there's poison oak or poison ivy here? And right when I said that, that was my higher self saying, you've got it right near you. So I got it on the back of my knee, and I got it on my pinky. It started this morning. But the first time I got it, I was so bad. I got 3rd-degree burns all over my arms and legs and everywhere. So I've got the antibody in me, right? I've got the virus of that, and it's made me stronger. So kind of feel that way about things, I've always been exposed to very harsh elements, and I'm never sick, and that's why. So I used the wound gel, the silver wound gel on the back of my leg last night, and it's almost dried up overnight. And I didn't have it, I didn't know about it when I first got the poison oak the last time. So I've mixed, I've got like a facial spray that I spritz on my face all day, every day. Like whenever I feel like I'm dry, because my skin's dry, right? And especially here in Sedona, I spritz it, and I've got like a combination. I've got frankincense, jasmine, lang lang, rose hip oil, and there's a couple more in here, but that's in my face stuff. I spray my body, I spray my arms, but it's all with the silver solution. And the silver solution will kill, it kills it's third world viruses is what it does. And it works up to 4 hours on your body. So I'm constantly spraying my face, my chest, my arms, and putting it on my hands. I've got it in lotion. I've got it in hand sanitizer. I've got it in underarm and body. I mean, there's so many, it's amazing. And I'm not going to go into a big long thing about it, but my cat Sammy has asthma, and the doctor could, the only thing they could do is prescribe steroids for him. And I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. So I was pouring it in his water, and I upped it for him in that and in his food, and it's managed it. He stopped having the snorkel attacks as much as he was. And then he has, I think my landlord's got fleas in that carpet in that house. And both of my cats that live out in that living room area, they kind of hang out there, Liger and Sammy, they have picked up, like it's sensitive on their skin, so their skin starts to break out and they scratch at it and leave little sores. And so I went to the vet for that, and with that they wanted to give them antibiotics, which of course breaks down their natural immune system. And with this silver solution, it doesn't build up in your body, there are no side effects. And so I started using the wound gel, and my landlord's been putting it on Sammy since I've gone, and we're able to manage it on them instead of putting into, because I won't put antibiotics into my own body. So I've been using this for the last, it's probably at least been a year and a half, and I just started kind of morphing into using it for all different things. It kills odor causing bacteria on your body, so underarms, private body parts, on my feet, everything, constantly. So my daughter read me the riot act this morning. Mom, you need to wear a mask and you need to be more safe. And you know, I hike with no one around. I mean, I'll take you with me. Let's pick our items, and just rest assured that I'm just not focusing on it, because I'm not going to give it my energy. I'm being cautious and I'm being careful, but I'm not going to give it my energy, because it's not going to freaking take over my life. So the items that we can choose from are the gold starfish and the royal stag and the ram. This is me. And what's so cool is in this house, when I came here, I was like, wow, every time I talk, I see those 3 ram. That's my mom, my sister, and my grandma, all on top of the mountain. Spirit told me a long time ago, when the great wave comes, go to the mountain with the tablets. And this is where I am at. This is it. This was the great wave of emotion. This whole big thing that was going to happen, right? So I'm going to take these guys out there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and we'll choose one more item outside. I'll take my water. I'll take this here. I'll take you guys out right now, and you can enjoy the outside while I bring my decks out to follow. It's so beautiful. I was just going to say, if you guys see any specific totems, let me know, and we'll talk about it. So here's the medicine wheel, and I thought I would actually literally just sit right. I was just going to sit in the medicine wheel. So I'll have you guys look up it. Here's my yard. Isn't it beautiful? 55 is the house number. Big changes. So there we've got Sugarloaf Summit. So you guys enjoy that. I'll be right back. And I figure out what we're going to use. Let me figure out a nice place to, I want to face the mountains. While we do this, I've actually brought out my landlord's bench. I'll turn you guys around. I'm wondering if I need my sunglasses. So how can we do it so that you have something? Well, you've already gotten a chance to look at Sugarloaf. So I can turn us around, like I'll spin us around. Maybe I'll spin us just a squirt the other way. Rearranging her whole entire place that she lives. Well, it'll be mine for a while, right? Social distancing in style is what I call it. Okay, I gotta bring our little guys here so I know who we're working with. Okay, have you guys decided? The name of the place that I live is called, I always name my homes wherever I live. And I thought, what can I name this place? So it's called Safe Haven for the Crystal Cats, because since I've gotten here, it's been nothing but cats. I've been seeing all of my cats everywhere. I am a cat. I'm Liren. And oh gosh, you guys, it's so beautiful. Just look at that. Look at that. Look at the juniper berries on the trees in the sky. Isn't that amazing? I see a cat right now. Not the big white cloud. Look above, just to the wispy. The tall ear, and then the forehead, and then the little nose, and there's a dark eye. It's like a Norwegian forest cat. They've got longer, almost like a lynx with the ears when they've got the little tuft on the top. So Lynx Totem. Lynx Totem is our totem animal. The lynx is a keeper of secrets. So they're given, ooh, look at our light right there. Isn't that amazing? Look at its healing. It's healing, how beautiful. So the lynx, the keeper of secrets. The lynx has got very big paws, so they're able to walk on the snow where they live without sinking through. They live in very harsh environment. They're elusive, they're very quiet, they're solitary, they don't want to be around people. They like this social distancing. They are very connected. Felines are always very connected to spirit, but they've got little tufts, like I said, on their ears, which is their psychic antennae. So they're very tuned into the surroundings. Cats are very independent, very strong, very capable, feel somewhat aloof, right? They definitely don't come like they're called, when they're called, like a dog, right? A cat comes to you because it wants to, right? Okay, so we're gonna start. The decks that we're gonna use, we've got several decks. I love this. I love this. I'm excited to be out here doing this. I cannot wait until I have my little spirit cats literally with me, doing this with us. The decks we're gonna work with the Divine Circus Oracle, Spirit just told me, and the first deck I grabbed was the Moonology deck. And it's, I got that here. It's a very simple deck. I like simple. I said, you know, with all of this that's been going on, we're going to be going back to simpler times. And I don't think we're ever going to really go back fully to the way it was. Hopefully we won't. People are understanding the importance of simplicity, of, you know, paying attention to the little things and enjoying. I mean, look, when I would come here before, or even in California, I've always lived in beautiful places. Nobody's enjoying their yards. Why aren't they out enjoying their yards? Anywhere I've ever gone, I have always enjoyed my yard. Always. I've always felt, everywhere I've lived, I've found an area or somewhere that's special with animals and nature all around me. I can't be without animals and nature around me. And people said, why Sedona? It's so hot there. But I'm actually, this is actually cooler every day than it is in Canyon Lake throughout the entire year. And I'm a forest mermaiden. Where's your water? Oak Creek Canyon. But I'm also a human diviner, and I feel the water wherever I'm at. It's underneath everywhere in Sedona. There's underground rivers. And my trees, look, this whole place is surrounded with trees. Hello, you little pretty. Hello. I was sitting at my desk when I was first here. I was staying in the little studio, and a coyote went right through our yard. It was amazing. It was beautiful. Coyote's the trickster. Coyote is the heyoka. Lots of messages. So if something piques your interest that I say, especially if I'm speaking about an animal, go look up the animal totem, because they are giving you a specific message. You're getting a hit from your higher self and spirit. Pay attention to that, okay? So I'll remember about the lynx, and maybe we'll bring up the a little bit of the coyote. Divine Circus Oracle, Moonology, and then I got another deck called Crystal Wisdom, because as I said, I'm working with essential oils with my silver solution, and in my body, on my cat's body, in my cat's food, everything, right? There's essential oils are incredibly healing and incredibly protective, especially for germs, for everything. And crystals are as well. And that's why I'm a crystal cat. And my cats are crystal cats. And it's because of our connection to the crystals, and we understand them. And I don't know if you noticed, you probably didn't, when I was walking around. I didn't pick you down here, but the crystals, these are crystals that are literally found here in Sedona. Just while we're hiking. There's some there. This one here is beautiful. I love this. So I think what we'll do is we'll use this as the last item to choose from, that you get to choose from. Put these right here. Okay. And we're going to use my deck, the Naked Truth 333. Or 333, the Naked Truth. I don't even know how it was. I've got to get it finished. All right. We're going to start with the Divine Masculine, which is the Royal Stag. I love him. And we're putting him right there. We'll start with that. So I heard Moonology goes first. Interesting. Okay. So a simple statement. We start with something simple and we spread out from there, right? I like that. That's a message. Start with something simple. Like where I'm at, people are like, what are you going to do? Are you going to be staying there? What are you going to do? Are you moving? You know, and at this point, I've got 3 months. That's all I've got, because this place is usually hopping for an Airbnb, and she can get a lot of money for this place generally, right? But with this whole thing that's going on, the Airbnbs are slamming to a halt, and they may be shut down. Who knows? So Spirit takes care of it, and I'm just like, well, I don't know. I'm told I'm supposed to come here now, and you know, we take it day by day. Wow, I just saw Ganesh in the mountain that I didn't see before. I wonder if you guys could see it. I was told no, but if I turn it around and I hold the camera still, look, and then zoom in if you can, take a snapshot. It's the piece that's jutting out. See the top of Sugarloaf Summit? Come down and then go to the left. That big right there, Ganesh, you can see his back. You can see his head and his eyes, his trunk, and his legs in the front. Everywhere I've gone on this trip, the animals that stand out, the animal messengers that have been coming, the loudest are the cats and Ganesh. Everywhere I've been. Ganesh, the obstacle remover, because the message is, everywhere I've gone, Ganesh has been. Why? Because I am Ganesh. I am the obstacle remover in my life, just as you are. Why is it all about you? Because it is all about me, just like it's all about you, right? And everywhere I would go, I would connect with the cats, the panthers, the tigers, the leopards, the lions, the sphinx. Everywhere I've been, I've connected with them. Why? Because I'm a cat. We just saw 3 doves. Okay, that's beautiful. 3 doves, that was a message I gave to one of my clients this morning. Look for the dove. When the dove comes, it's telling you something. So the dove speaks about peace, harmony, soulmate connection. There were 3 of them. Talks about ascended masters with that, right? The ascended masters are helping you. Probably one that you're familiar with. Whoop, there we go. First message. Show the world the real you. Don't be afraid to show the real world. Don't be afraid to show the world the real you, the authentic, truthful you. This is full moon in Aquarius, but the message is just simple. Be your authentic, truthful self. Don't be afraid of what people might say or what people might think. I put a post out today about who I am and things about my life, and I said I laugh at thinking about some of the people that are going to look at that and think she's freaking crazy. I mean, I've always felt very different. And I feel good here, but I'm not afraid to tell who I am. Be authentically, truthfully yourself, because if you don't show the world the truth of who you are, and you put on a facade or wear a mask, you're going to draw towards you those people that are either like the image that you're pretending to be, or inauthentic people, because that's the energy you're sending out, right? So if I say this is who I am, obviously the people that read that and look at that, they'll look at that and say, wow, that's someone like me. That's someone who understands what it's been like to be me growing up. She's not afraid to speak her truth. Why would I be? I work for Spirit. They take care of everything. I have 0 fear of anything or anyone. Why would I? I don't. So for you, Spirit says the real you is the lovable you. The real you is the way you were made. And if you want the best in your life, you will be and present yourself as you are, because then everything that's meant to come to someone like you comes to you, right? Be proud of who you are. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Don't be apologizing. I was all the time. I'm sorry, or, you know, I'm a little bit, no. You know, my mother was always apologizing. She's too this, she's too that. She was embarrassed. My mother was a Cancer. She was much calmer, quieter, you know. She was stubborn. She had her own thing, but I was very out there, right? Since I was tiny, I was out there. And she was always, oh, she's so this and she's too much of that. And my grandmother would say, my grandmother, my hero, would say, she's not too anything. She's exactly the way she's meant to be. Some people like coffee, some people like tea, some people like something with a little more fizz. She's effervescent. Nothing wrong with her. And it took me many, many years until I realized there's nothing wrong with the way I am. So don't think there's anything wrong with the way you are, because there's not. If everybody was the same, this would be a dull world, right? Correct for neutrality. Come on, are we gonna get one here or what? It does. I have to have them pop. Spirit's gotta bring them. Which one is it? You show me. You show me. No, I can't have 3, sorry. I love that tree right there. What a beautiful tree. I've got wind chimes, tons of wind chimes. I'm gonna bring all of my wind chimes. The neighbors are gonna go crazy. Because every day it's windy here. Ooh, can't wait. Come on. This one, okay. Lady Luck. Yay, baby! Who chose the royal stag? I did. Lady Luck is on your side. So look at her holding the 50, right? She's telling you that you're in for a treat. The number is 41. So 4 is a number for angels. There are angels all around you. You are completely guided, protected, and loved. There's no reason for fear. And the number 1 says, keep your thoughts positive. Do you like what you're creating with what you're thinking? Because the universe is taking a snapshot of your thoughts right now, and you are creating at this moment what you're thinking about. I'm thinking, I freaking love it here. I'm happy. I would like to stay here. I love this place, right? So keep your thoughts positive. And if they're not, if you're feeling kind of down, or if you're feeling like, you know, you're worried or whatever it is, change your thinking even just for this moment. Uplift your thinking, because it's coming into being. And then 4 and 1 together are 5. 5 says it's all about changes. It's all about necessary changes happening. They are happening because they need to happen. There's either competition or struggle or strife or confusion, or like what's going on, chaos, whatever it is. Something isn't working. Something's not working, and because of that, something needs to change. And so because of that, something is changing. So what's so cool about this card is that what's changing is your fortune. Your fortune is moving into a higher fated state of being. I don't know why that came from. And it's coming to you because it's meant to be. It's yours. You're gonna hit the jackpot in some way. Some way you're hitting the jackpot. You're the winner. You are, I always think of this like, you got the golden ticket. She's got money in her hand. You know, money to me, it's not ever been about money. It's always been about this, right? But money in this world up until this time it's been important, because, you know, the government doesn't care if you're a good person. They care that you pay your taxes, so you got to have your money. But right now, money's getting to the place where, you know, you can have a lot of money and it's not going to help you out if you don't have any food, if you don't have this or that, right? Money is all of a sudden not so much on the top list of priorities now. Now it's your health and your family and the people that matter to you, right? So how are you going to hit the jackpot? You're thinking, right, my life sucked. I've had nothing but one rotten thing happen after another. I've been trying to get something going and it's not happening. Or now because of this, I just started a business and now everybody's shut down. My kids aren't in school. My husband's not working, or whatever your story is, right? What's gonna happen? Well, what's gonna happen is you are getting Willy Wonka's golden ticket. You're gonna get to go into the chocolate factory, whatever the chocolate stands for you. I looked across the street and I saw a welcome sign. You're going to be welcome. You are welcome. Spirit says, here you go. You say, thank you. That's all you need to say right now is thank you. And Spirit says, you're welcome, because this is yours. This is yours. It's meant for you. It's not meant for anybody else. It's not like a lot of times, sometimes we'll get something come towards us and we're like, oh no, thank you, that's all right. No, don't push this away. This is absolutely meant for you. This is you, all you. And it could be that it's like, sometimes you think, oh my gosh, it's just, I'm on a lucky streak. Things are just rolling my way. Well, this is how it starts. This is how it starts. I'm looking at the flowers that are about to pop. These flowers I grew up with. These are purple irises. And the iris is the flower of the fleur-de-lis, right? And it's victory. It's victory. So just get ready. Get ready for this and say thank you now. Say thank you now for what's coming. I don't like luck. I don't like the word luck because I don't believe in luck. It's either a gift or we've created this, right? Luck is, I don't know why they've chose that. Being a spiritual deck, that's kind of strange, right? So I love fortune and fortune loves me. It's mine. I win. When I win, the world wins. When I win, everyone's happy. I'm happy when they win, and now it's my turn. Victory for me. I like it. I got no problem with that. I take it. So what would be a good crystal for you guys? For all of us who chose the golden, I didn't call him that before, did I? I called him the divine stag, but now I'm calling him the golden stag. He's a winner. Maybe this is your golden ticket. Maybe you're getting your golden stag. Woo! I said I got the golden ticket. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality. This is a really cool little deck. It's tiny, so it's a good one that I can take with me wherever I go. I gotta tell you something. I used to, when I would do my readings, I'd be sitting up in my studio, which was beautiful, and the lake was beautiful, or somewhere else, and I would think, gosh, I wish I could go do this, or I could go do that. Or like I was thinking, I should go for a hike up Sugar Hill Summit, or I've gotta go, and I've got a day, and I gotta get out of here. And I thought, this is so different. I'm in Sedona. I'm like amongst everything that I need. I'm literally in the center of a medicine wheel. I walked around this wheel this morning trying to think of the name to call this place. What do I call this place? Safe haven, because everyone's concerned, right? This is a beautiful safe haven. Safe haven for the crystal cats. And it just, boom, was just right there. When you walk, what you do is you engage your left and your right brain at the same time. And so men are generally in your left brain and women are in the right brain. But if you walk, you got them both going. So you got your divine masculine and your divine feminine within you, both coming out, right? So I thought, I always walked around my studio. I'd find myself when I was talking to a client walking around and around and around. Well, here, I'll just come out and walk around on my medicine wheel. This is amazing. I was going in the opposite direction too. I don't know which way you're supposed to go. And my body started going counterclockwise. Isn't that interesting? And then I thought, maybe go the other way. It didn't make a difference to me. So that's another message, right? Somebody might be thinking, well, you're doing something counteractive or it's working for me. May not work for you. Woo! Okay, the message that went flying when I said that are three? Okay, well, I guess you're gonna get all of them, all three of them, because, oh, come on, seriously? I'm just gonna give you the three. Even though these ones want to be seen, I'll have to pay attention to what these are for myself. What are you? Oh, that's interesting, okay. I looked at it and it was I'll show it to you even though it's not yours. These are the three we got. Okay. Where's the little box? Okay, your message. I'll show you the one that fell. It grabbed my attention because it was a fish looking at me. See its eye? Grabbed my attention. It was like that. What are you doing? And it's agate. Healthy body. I'll tell you what it is. Every little cell in my body is happy and healthy. Okay? So ours, no surprise, surprise, considering what this place has been named, Tiger's Eye. Tiger's Eye is for courage, which a lot of people might need courage at this time. I am courageous and this energy supports me throughout my life. I am courageous and this energy supports me throughout my life. The next one is Ruby, which is amazing. I'm wearing my raw ruby. There's my little spot of poison ivy that got me. Shine. It is time for me to shine. It is time for me to shine. Say it. And then the last one, Amazonite. It's one of my favorite crystals. Life purpose. I am fully aligned to and living my life's purpose. I love it. I love it. Okay, so that is for the royal stag. And the next, let me get a little spritz. Want some? Want some? It smells so good. Jasmine, frankincense, lang lang, rose seed hip, rose seed. Rose hip or rose seed? Rose seed. And what's the other? See? So my daughter can watch this and she can see that I'm telling the truth. Anywhere that I'm outside, anywhere that I am, even in the house, I'm covered. Okay, for those who chose the golden starfish, I love this. I got this here in Sedona, along with my golden stag. Okay. For those who chose the golden starfish, we go to Moonology again. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the golden starfish, the golden star. I have a gold star hanging from the back of my rearview mirror. And it's supposed to be a little picture frame, but I could never find the perfect picture to fit in it. I wanted to put my twin soul in there, and then I thought, I can't keep making it all be about him, right? It's got to be about me. Your life is about you first. I love my vehicle too. I gotta tell you, I'm getting everything in order. Everything in order. Things that I've always asked for. Things that fit my lifestyle. I am living my lifestyle. Like there's my car, right? That's the kind of vehicle that works for me. It suits my lifestyle. Suits me. Inside of my car, I have a succulent. It's a lotus succulent that lives in my car. It's alive. It's real. I water it, it's happy in there. It's a succulent, it likes the heat, right? Tinted windows. And then I've got that golden star hanging from crystals and from, there's rose quartz crystals hanging with it and Indian, like little chimes. Correct for neutrality on all levels. My landlord in I was gonna say San Diego, not Temecula. I'm going through all the places I've been. Canyon Lake. He says, gosh, I was telling somebody about where you're at and she was, I don't know what he was telling her, but she said, wow, if anybody suits that place, it's her. He goes, yeah, she's a little bit of a hippie, but she's very clean and she dresses really nice. So I don't know what you'd call her. Thought that was funny. A bohemian hippie. I don't know. Oh, my twin said he was a new age hippie. Believe in the impossible. Yes. Believe in the impossible, Blue Moon. Have you been feeling a little bit blue? Even the word impossible says that everything is impossible. Is possible. I'm possible, right? Believe it. Anything is possible. Yes, it is. You can manifest anything that you need into your life. You can affect the ones around you. You can affect change. You can affect change in situations that have gone sideways by asking for love to fill that situation. For sending love in, for seeing ones wrapped in love and care. Everything is possible. A work situation, ask for love to fill that situation. Love heals everything, right? Correct for neutrality. Any misunderstandings, please have love go in and heal that situation. Steampunk Princess. Well, here she is with her ruby right at her third eye. Passion, first thing I'm thinking of. Not to mention, look at the shape of her hair. Love, right? She's got gorgeous eyes. Look at her eyes. Oh, how interesting. I've never noticed this before. She's got one green eye and one blue eye. Green, love and healing. Blue, truth and communication. Oh my gosh, her number is 7. 7 means you are on the right path. And it will exceed your expectations if you stay on your spiritually illuminated path. If you get off of your spiritually illuminated path, it will not. So, oh, but I've been seeing 777. Yeah, if you stay on your path, it will exceed your expectations, so keep doing it. So, what's interesting about this message, red. So I'm thinking red. Red can be passion. It could be like a hothead. It can be, I got jealousy. So she's tuning in her third eye with Ruby, right? What did Ruby say to us? What did Ruby say to us? Ruby said, come on. It's time for me to shine. Okay. So there's something that's not being seen correctly. And Spirit says that what she's doing with her third eye, she's got love and passion. Or, hey, that's cool. So we've got that going. That's pretty cool. I like that because use it. use that. Like for me, the divine masculine or the energy of the sun is extremely healing. It's extremely healing. You put out your crystals and you charge them and clear them in the sun. You put anything out. Here's another tip my daughter just gave me. Is it my daughter? No, it was my friend Kimmy. She said that you put charcoal, like carbon charcoal, and hang it from a bag in your house, and it cleanses. I mean, you think of carbon filters for fish tanks. That's what I have from Merlin. And it'll clean your house. And you put it out in the sun to clear it and charge it again, right? If you have something that needs to be disinfected, you lay it out in the sun. The sun heals it. The sun kills this virus. It doesn't like the heat. It doesn't like the sun. Ooh, message. So the message in this is that there's something deceptive happening. Appearances can be very deceiving. Something can look like the whole package on the outside, and inside it's evil and rotten, right? Or something can be, you can misunderstand somebody or something in the opposite way. Think something's bad when it's actually not. It's actually very good. So there's a reality that's about to hit. You're gonna get fine-tuned in. Spirit's gonna show you this love that I'm asking for, love. Right now I'm saying, please, Father, fill me with unconditional love. There's green right there. This is healing. And the warm rays, can you see the rays of the rainbow? I can see them. Maybe it's because of my sunglasses, I'm not sure, but they're incredible. Those are all the angels. 7 angels are assigned to each of those rays. The crystal rays, it's beautiful. So, what's going on right now is you're gonna have to trust what you see. You gotta acknowledge something that you are picking up intuitively. Don't talk yourself out of what you're picking up, because you're right. Oftentimes we'll say something and then we'll feel bad and we'll backtrack on it. And in the end, we were right in the first place. Or we'll think something and we get a flash and we try to talk ourselves out of it. When my daughter was molested, I walked into the room of the person with the person who did it and my daughter in the room, and I got a flash. And it just, I didn't even have a thought. It was like a shudder that went through my body. And I stopped for a second, and then I literally said to myself, what are you doing? That's ridiculous. And I told myself that I was wrong to think that. And I wasn't wrong, I was right. And I wish that I had listened to what I was feeling at that time. I wish I had taken my daughter aside and asked her. But you think, oh, I don't want to say anything because what if I'm wrong? And that comes out. I don't know. Right now, there's something that you're trying to deny. And Spirit says, don't talk yourself out of it. It might just be a flash, just like that. But if I had said something to my daughter then, I would have saved her months of what she went through with this person, because I didn't act on what my intuition was telling me. So Spirit's telling you, even if it's just a flash, pay attention to what it is. If you need clarification, you need to have it dialed in, ask Spirit, okay, this is what I'm picking up. Can you show me? Please show me in a way that I understand what it is that I need to know or what it is that I need to do. So when you start paying attention to your shudder or your chill or your warm flush or just the butterflies in your stomach or just a feeling that you get or just a thought. I was talking with my Rainbow Sisters the other day, and Sherilyn said she was listening to, I don't know if it was a video that she was watching or a program or something, and they were saying something, and she said it didn't fit. What they were saying didn't fit with what was going on. Something wasn't right. Her higher self was hearing the message inside of the message. It was awesome. And I said, I love that. I hear that all the time. That's how, if people are like talking, and you don't want to hear it, and you used to drive yourself crazy, because I'd be like, God, I gotta go. I don't want to just stop talking. I gotta go. And Spirit said to me, Sherry, listen, we are talking to you. That person might be telling you this, that, or the other, but there's a message in what that person is saying. Listen to what your message is. So there's a message that's coming through to you. So this one arrives when there's more to something than meets the eye. And you need to look a little closer to see what's actually going on. It might be something that you already have got a feeling about what it is. Oh, I can see the colors now even better. Or it might be like Sherilyn said, this doesn't fit. That doesn't go with that. There's something that's not gelling here, right? It might hit you in a way that I already kind of knew that, or yeah, I mean, it was obvious, or it might be shocking. It might be, oh my gosh, it might be surprising, right? So when you start listening to that, you can really use this in your life. It can very much help you in your life, and you can create change because you're recognizing things, right? It's like you've got a secret scope. You do. You've got a secret scope. Keeper of secrets, right? Says the Lynx. You've got a secret scope into what's going on. And it can help you in your business, in your relationships, with friends, with whatever the situation is. And right now, for me and for Cheryl Lynn, the superficial was what was so obvious, right? Yeah, that's all there, but that doesn't go with that. Like, oh, this looks all great, right? You're sitting there and you look all wonderful and you say all the sweet little words, but behind closed doors, that's a completely different person. You have no idea what that person's doing, right? But you might be picking up on things. So Spirit's saying right now, no matter how upsetting or startling or shocking or intense these little nudges are, listen to them, please. Get focused on what matters to you. What matters to you? What feels right to you? Whatever it is that might be confusing you at this time is going to come into focus because you're focusing on love. You're asking for the light to shine on what it is that you need to see. The light illuminates. The sun does. The moon casts shadows. The moon casts shadows and they are a trickster, right? You only see a part of what's going on, but the sun, when the sun comes out, it illuminates everything. And pretty soon, what you need to do or not do, or how you need to act or not act, whatever it is, it's going to become crystal clear. Crystal clear. So, set an intention that I will see what I need to see. My intention is clear. I see what I need to see. My heart shows me the truth. It shows me the matter of whatever this issue is, right? I'm shown through my heart, that is my intention, that I am actually able to see the truth of this situation. Right? My intention is clear. My intention is crystal clear. And that intention is that I am able to see to the heart of the matter of what's going on in this situation, whatever it is, you name it, right? Okay. I forgot to use my little deck, so I'm gonna pop back and I'll drop a couple questions out of there, or I guess they're questions, or statements, whatever they are. So for this one, which crystals or crystal is it that needs to come out that would help us at this time? Ooh, I've never heard of this crystal. I don't even know if I'll pronounce it right. Scolecite. Solacite? It's peace. Solacite? I am an instrument of peace. Look at it. Solacite, and this is the crystal. Kind of looks like white kyanite. I've never seen white kyanite. I've got blue kyanite. I've got black kyanite. It really looks like kyanite. I'm gonna look it up because kyanite is a self-charging crystal and it charges and cleanses all other crystals. But the message is I am an instrument of peace, right? My intention is peace. I've always said that. My intention is peace. I've done that since I was a little girl. And my mom used to say, you ruin every family picture. And it's like a knee-jerk reaction. As soon as the camera comes out, I'm like, peace. It's what happens when you grow up in the 70s, right? You're a child of the hippie movement. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the Royal Stag and I'm gonna ask from the Naked Truth 333, what do you need to say from this first deck? Is there something here that needs to be shared for those who chose the Royal Stag? Correct for neutrality. I gotta move along, man. We're at 43 minutes. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Get a checkup now. Somebody needs to get a checkup now. Get a checkup now. Like for me, I've got poison oak, right? Or what was something else that came? Because I got that message. I mean, it came out a lot, and so I thought, what is it? And it was, oh, for my skin was very dry, and my girlfriend said, you know, the symptoms that you have sound like lupus. Now, for myself, I don't do labels, illness or labels of you know, autism or what is the word? OCD. I don't do labels. So I thought, okay, that's good to know. So I will now go and find out with Louise Hay what is the affirmation that I need to state, and what are the essential oils, and what is the food that I can work with in order to combat that, if that's the case. Somebody might need to get a checkup for, ooh, I was just gonna say, somebody might need to get a checkup because they're clear. They're in the clear. There's nothing on here. This is a blank page. This is like A clean slate is what I kept hearing. A clean slate. You might think that there's something wrong, but you're clean. You're clean. Interesting, you're clean. So somebody may feel that they're not, I like that, because somebody might feel that they've got this virus, right? Well, you're clean is the message. Go get a checkup if you don't believe it. You're clean. Or get a checkup. I'm just going to leave it at that. You have your message that you hear from the messages that I give, right? And that Spirit gives. So we'll leave it at that. So now we're going to go to the starfish, the gold starfish. You're clean. Get a checkup. Get a checkup. So I ask Spirit, what do I need to look at? What is it that I need to look at, right? So let's ask Spirit. Is there something that you can show us? What is this in regards to? We'll go back. What is this in regards to? You're clean. You got a clean slate. You're starting over. Then why would you need to get a checkup? Maybe because somebody doesn't believe that. Maybe they think that there's something wrong, and there's nothing wrong. Thank you for making such an effort. I don't know. That's a message for, maybe that means something to you guys. I'll have to listen for Spirit. So the starfish, what is the special message from, okay, falling. You make life better for me. You make life better for me. Oops, we're blowing away, hold on. Okay, so I just heard juniper berry. These are juniper berries. Blue is the color of communication, right? It's the color of Archangel Michael. So I heard juniper berries, and I heard, and I never say this right. Is it called acai? I always thought it was called acai. Acai. It's a berry. It's a fruit, right? And then I saw this little crystal, this little stone, and to me it looks like a little face. That's what you need to eat. Acai or something, and juniper. Essential oil. So I'm gonna get juniper essential oil. I don't question. I just listen, right? I just listen. I'm a channel. They know what they're doing. For those who chose the ram, I have to choose it because it's me. I'm an Aries ram and a Pisces moon and a Gemini rising and a Gemini Venus. So for those who chose the Aries ram or the mountain ram, this is a sure-footed one. This one climbs rocks. I climb rocks. I climb mountains. I was in Fay Canyon and I felt like someone was following me. I knew they were. And when I got to the end of the trail, this person said to me, I was watching you. We were following you. And I said, why were you following me? And they said, we saw you up on the wall. How did you get there? And I said, I climbed. I was in my head. I was talking to Ganesh and to the cats, and I was just climbing, right? And I didn't have my wall walkers. I'm a sure-footed climber. So maybe this is why you might choose this. This one is determined. They're strong, right? They get to the top of that mountain. The mountain is, well, Spirit told me, when the great wave comes, go to the mountain with the tablets. And this is where I'm at. Climb that mountain. Thunder Mountain. The goddess leans her back up against the mountain. Mountain is spirit. We are spirit. We have an aspect of that, right? Correct for neutrality. For those who chose the ram. For those who chose the ram. Determined, sure-footed. Sometimes you clash heads with one another, right? But that's when you ask for Spirit to drop some love into that situation. Can you please put love into this situation? They did it last night with my rainbow sisters and I. With my Kimmy. Correct for neutrality. Thank you for that. I asked for divine intervention and it was instant. Correct for neutrality on all levels. When you ask for divine intervention to come in the form of love, it's instant. Trust it. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the ram. For those who chose the ram. Woo! Nothing will come of this situation. Nothing will come of this situation. So, I find this interesting. I take all of these messages. I always do, right? Whatever message I deliver, there's a message in it for me, always. So I'm jumping back. Remember I was walking around the medicine wheel and I said I was going counterclockwise? I'm jumping back. And that might be a message to you. Maybe you've been going in this direction and you need to jump back because what we got was, there was a clean slate. Get a checkup, there's a clean slate. There's nothing that's gonna come of this situation. It's good. Or jump back, nothing's gonna come of this situation. Don't bother. So let's see how this applies in your life. You would know what's going on in your life. You might have one of the two, both things going, and you don't know which way it is. Okay, well, nothing will come of this situation. Might mean, don't worry about it, you won't have a problem. Let's bring some love in here. I'm seeing it peeking. Where is it? Come on. I see it, it's peeking in. There it is. There it is. Haha, yeah. Ooh, I like it. See? See, how fast was that? Please send love into this situation. And look how fast Spirit did it. Instant. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Nothing will come of this situation. Don't worry about it. It's all good, right? Just put love into it. Send love into it. Or nothing's going to come of this situation, so don't waste your time. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Which is it? Which is it? Correct for neutrality. And you need to ask Spirit, right? You need to ask Spirit to show you, to define for you. If you want to go deeper and get more specific, I'll be happy to do a reading for you. I am freaking on fire here. Super connected, and I'm always connected anyway, but here, this is my bliss. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the ram. Correct for neutrality. Woo! For those who chose the ram. The Circus of Love. Circus. Interesting, that in itself, right? This is a circus. 3-ring circus. Circus of Love. Look at her. Okay, the number. I don't know if I've talked about the number every time, but this, when it jumps out to me, I'm supposed to. So 3 says, again, an Ascended Master is working with you. Probably one that you're familiar with. There's more than one, but one specifically that you're familiar with. Look at the love, and because the pink and the green, right? And the number 5, a change needs to happen, so a change is happening. So love is what we all want. Everybody wants love, right? That's the ultimate. Everybody wants love. Even when they say they don't want, everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants love. Love is what it is. Love is the ultimate prize, right? But you've got to be in it to win it. Like, I want it. That's mine. I deserve it. You need to know that you're deserving. You need to know that it is yours. And love is in so many ways. That's love right there. Look at that. The animals, the surroundings, the fact that I get to stay here. That's love. I'm being loved by the universe. This is amazing that I'm allowed to do this. But Spirit says you need to open your heart. Look at what is at that person's chest, right? A ruby again. Forget your excuses. Let the love come in so many ways. In friendship, in health, in wealth, in reason, in spirituality, in animals. I get to bring my cats home. I can't wait, right? When somebody touches you, touches your heart, when you've said, it's emotional for me. I'm a channel, and when I'm supposed to speak, I don't argue with Spirit. I just say what I'm supposed to say. They chose somebody who is very outspoken for a reason. They also chose me because I'm very loyal, and I have such deep faith, and I'm devoted to my path. But sometimes we need to say things to our friends or to our family, and they're not going to like it. And sometimes the repercussions slam back at us. And so I said something. I spoke, and I was very, very firm. It wasn't me coming. It wasn't coming from me. And even as it was happening, I was saying, it's too much. You're being too hard. You're being too hard. And the person got upset. It was someone I love. And I asked Spirit, please put love into this situation. I was just doing what you told me to do. And I hurt that person. I didn't want to hurt them. It hurt me. And so sometimes it's after a situation like that happens, and it's quiet for a few hours, even maybe a day, and all of a sudden that person says to you, I'm here if you want to talk. I love you. Sometimes it's forgiveness, right? Sometimes it's, I know you love me. It was too harsh for me. That was too much for me. But I know that you meant well, right? That was love to me. So sometimes it's that. Sometimes it's emotional and touching. Sometimes it's giddy and exciting, and sometimes it's sensual and sexual and passionate. Sometimes it's just the simple things, right? But it's love. And sometimes it's a neighbor sweeping off your patio for you,
or going the extra mile, or bringing my friend Amy, she looked outside and she said, somebody brought my garbage cans up. That was love, right? It's love. Other times you feel like you can't remember what it feels like to be loved. It's been so long. Sometimes you haven't felt that love. And a butterfly just flew by right then. Oh, look at the moon, you guys. Look at the moon. The butterfly is the moon. Oh my gosh. I'm getting so many messages. Oh, and I ruined did I ruin it? No, you're still there. I want to keep that love coming in here. Because we're all getting this, right? It's not just me that's partaking of this beautiful light of love that's shining down on us. It's everybody. Imagine that light coming in at you. Ooh, there. I want as much of it as I can get, right? So, this is also a message about stop looking at love and for love in the wrong places. You are a loving being. You are a good person. You're a decent person. Don't feel like you have to settle. Don't feel that you have to stretch yourself outside of what is comfortable for you. Stop looking for love in the wrong places. Allow love to come to you, because what you send out comes back to you, right? You will vibrate towards you what you deserve by who you are. But sometimes we take a shortcut. Sometimes we feel like we're not going to have that. Sometimes we get impatient. Sometimes you're not willing to wait. I'm willing to wait for the best because I deserve the best. I've already had the rest. Woohoo. You know, I've had the rest that wasn't love. I want the rest. I want the best. This is also telling you that don't turn away where your heart wants to go. If your heart is leading you somewhere, there's a reason. There's a reason. It means something. Look at the love that's right there, you guys. Gosh. Oh, I love it. The whole time we're doing this reading. Allow your mind to relax. Don't look for the problem in the situation. If your heart is pulling you there, there's a reason for it. Somebody else might not understand it, but you have to trust, right? Everything has to go along. Sometimes the heart can be misleading. Sometimes it can trick you. So if you are being your authentic, truthful self, and spirit is, you will get confirmation. You will get confirmation. They don't change their minds. Federal Express, love will come to you, right to your door. You don't have to go running after it. Love will come to you. That's what my mom said. It'll come to you. That's what spirit said to me, right? You don't need to sell yourself short. Every time I move that, I'm like, no, what about our light? So, oh, there you are. A butterfly went by, which is transformation. So you may be in the midst of transformation. Maybe somebody else is in the midst of transformation. Maybe somebody's been in a place that wouldn't have been appropriate for you as far as love in your life, but something's transforming, and it's transforming in a beautiful way. So when you fall in love, you can't control it. That's another issue. Sometimes people try to control. I'm not ready for this. I don't want this. I've been hurt. You can't control love. You can't. Your heart knows what it wants. Your soul knows what it wants. Don't push away what your soul is longing for. You know what it is. You know who it is. So your heart, it's kind of like it's got its own little FBI system, right? It does research. It knows where it needs to go. And it gets swept away sometimes, and it's meant to happen. That great wave, when the great wave comes, go to the mountain. Go. So if you're being swept away, you go to spirit and you say, hey, is this good for me? Is this in my highest good? Whatever's in my highest good, please bring it to me, right? Please allow our vibration to bring us to one another, because that's what's going to happen. If you're not doing the right thing, you're going to vibrate towards you someone else who's not doing the right thing. If you're not being your authentic, truthful self, you're going to vibrate towards you somebody that's not inauthentic, right? So live your best life. Be your best self. And then trust what your heart is drawing you towards. Sometimes you'll be able to turn somebody. You'll be able to get them to see the way they've been living their life and how things need to transform. That's why the butterfly went by. When I looked up at the moon, the butterfly went flying by. So, understand the difference between an obsession, which is not healthy, and actual, truly healthy, passionate love. There's a difference. Oh, please don't let us lose our light. Oh. We'll wrap it up here. So, oftentimes, what turns us away from the real love, the true love, is the underlying pain that we have not resolved, issues that have yet to be resolved. Today, I changed my profile picture. I was just looking for something fun to put up, and I saw a picture of me when I was 2. I got my hair all cut super short, and I I saw that little child and she was so excited. She was already speaking the language of the animals and they were talking to her and her mother couldn't control her. She couldn't stop her. I said, why did you cut my hair so short? I've got incredibly thick hair, right? My daughter had hair down to her butt by the time she was 2. And mine was whacked off to here. And she said, I could not stop you. You were all over the place. And your hair was so thick. You hated your hair being brushed. And I just felt it would be easier for you and I. So I ended up looking like a little page, right? Little tomboy. I ended up looking like a little page. I'm getting messages for myself in that. Okay. I look like someone else. I get that. Okay. So I put that picture up and I was very emotional all day as soon as I did, because I thought, wow, that little girl, she was so excited and she was so connected to the animals and to the forest, and she has no idea what's about to happen to her. She had no idea what she was about to go through. Here it comes again. Here comes the love. I'm so happy that I am where I am now, because I've been through a lot in my life. And it's like, you know, it's finally come full circle, and love is circling back around. So I'm not going to push it away. That's for damn sure. So Spirit's telling you, that's going to set your soul on fire. That devotion, that pure, real love that you deserve, that we all want, that wild love, the love that you can't control. Who wants to control that? Hell no. Trust what your heart loves. Trust what your heart moves you to do. I said to my rainbow sisters, where is it that your body feels alive? Where is it that your soul feels alive? Mine is always in nature, but if I had to choose a place, it's here, right? I love Wisconsin. I love my soul family. I love nature. It was beautiful. I've loved everywhere I've been for some reason. I'll find something, and the mountains, I love the mountains. I grew up in the mountains, on the river, at the mouth of the ocean. Forest mermaiden, I love it, right? But my soul is on fire here. In Canyon Lake, I sit at my desk. It's too hot for me to go outside. It's all cement. I wasn't motivated there. Where are you motivated? What motivates you? Who motivates you? Who sets your body on fire, your soul on fire? Let your soul tell you, right? Follow that. Trust that. Your heart knows. If you go after this and you trust this, you will open up for yourself so many magical experiences and opportunities and ideas, creative ideas. Because when your soul is on fire, you are connecting on every level. And everything becomes alive, right? Everything. Hey, that looks like my friend Anthony. Let me see. Nope. How funny. It's a woman. That was a message to me. I got that too. Wow. Okay. So in order to bring this into yourself, in order to tell the universe that you are accepting this love, just say, I love to love. What word was that? I missed it. I love to love, and the universe loves me unconditionally. I am loved. I am love. Believe it. Believe it. Feel like right now, feel that coming in. Feel that love coming. Because this is the universe hugging you, healing you, is wrapping around me. It's staying with us as long as I need it to be here. I love it. Ooh. Oh, I love that. I put that intention out. I want to stay here as long as I need to be here, universe. I do well here. Make that happen. Bam. Okay, message from the Naked Truth and the crystals. The crystals. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What is the message from the crystals that would be most applicable before we lose the light? It is getting a little wee chilly. So we have periwinkle here. This is amazing to me. I have purple irises and purple periwinkle all around me. I have spirit all around me. I have blue spruce and juniper berries. I've got Archangel Michael and Archangel Jeremiah with me. That's the message. Right now, Archangel Jeremiah is the angel of readjustment. He is the angel that comes out at Mercury retrograde. He is the angel of us looking and a review. He's the angel of review, right? And right now, everything on this planet is in review. And he's with you. And Archangel Michael is there to help you go through it. So I'm surrounded with love and protection and healing. I've got the red healing rocks, right? Take this energy in, that you're here with me. You are also getting all of this energy. Look at the love right here. The rays from the angels coming down. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality. I'm laughing at the vehicle that I drive, an Xterra, an ET. My car's called the ET Angel. If I had known years ago that I was going to embrace who I am as an ET, a Lyran, cat person, I would never have believed it. That little girl had well, she knew. She knew. She spoke to the animals. She knew. Oop, there it is. Shungite. Ooh, Shungite is a good one. Shungite is a protective stone. Very, very protective. Shungite is, I'm going to go get one if it's still open at Crystal Magic. They have little discs that you can slip inside your phone case because it stalks the EMF. It protects you. Very protective stone. So it's about discipline. I practice the art of discipline, and it brings freedom to my soul. So isn't that interesting? You might think that that's a paradox. Or a conundrum, or whatever you want to call it. How could discipline be free? Because the universe loves order, right? It's like, don't be going out with somebody while you're married to someone else. Divorce that person. If the soul contract is over, it's over, right? That happens. It happens. But don't be crossing over. Don't be stepping out of your marriage. Spirit likes order. You're not free to do that. You need to be disciplined until you are free. And then you will have freedom. There's messages in everything. Correct for neutrality. What is the spiritual message from the naked truth? What is the truth here? What is the naked truth of this situation? Oh, I love that look. Someone's moving fast. Look at the moon and look at the white jet. Now that's a real jet, right? That's not chemtrails because it disappears. Someone's moving fast. And as I say that, the wind, look. This is spirit. Oh, it's so cleansing and beautiful. How can I be in danger here? I'm not in danger. Danger, danger, Will Robinson. I'm not in danger. Oh, this is amazing. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Ooh. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What is the message, please? Spirit, Father, is it this deck? No? Oh, okay. I've got 3 decks in 3 decks altogether. Each deck is 111 messages. 111. Keep your thoughts positive. You're creating your future. And 3 decks of them because of I've always had the number 3. It's always coming to me. The Ascended Master's working with us. 3 is the Father, the Self, and the Higher Self, or, Spirit, Self, and Higher Self. It's always 3. And you look at a heart, right? It's like 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 just keeps coming to me over and over and over. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What is the message for all of those who chose the ram? Gosh, we're still on this one. Correct for, ooh, there it is. I said, what is the truth of this situation, right? I love someone else. I love someone else. The truth of this situation is I love someone else. And the next one is, actually that one blew away. Every time I see you, my heart explodes a little more. So that one blew away. I love someone else. That one blew away. Remember I said someone's going away fast. I love someone else. Every time I see you, my heart explodes a little more. So you're going to have to ask, who is it? Or is that something that you need to say? Like I said, it's you or someone else. And it might be that someone is saying this to you, or it might be that you need to say that to them, right? I love someone else. Make it clear. What did I say? Make it clear. Don't be going over there when you're in another situation, right? I love someone else. There's order in that. There's discipline in that. Okay, last one. For those who chose the crystals, I wish we had the light on them. They're beautiful. They're amazing. Okay, for those who chose the crystals, Moonology. I need a drink of my water. My chia water. My chia lemon alkaline water. The coyotes are howling. This is the time they come out. Wouldn't one be surprised if he tried to come cruising through here? Wonder what he would do. I was sitting right there. He didn't see me when he came through my yard. But I saw him. Correct for neutrality on all levels. He was a young one. He was tall. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What is the message? Ooh. Okay. Emotions are running high. Ooh. Emotions are running high. Super moon. Okay, so we just got the message. Every time I see you, my heart explodes a little. But emotions are also running high because people are upset, right? People are worried. People need to calm down. They need to focus on the positive. They need to not be drama mongers, right? Don't whip it up. Don't whip it up. Do what you can. Be sensible, but do what you can to help other people and keep it calm, right? Here, we've lost our light, I think. So, the message from the Divine Circus. And another thing is, while we're doing this, if you get a message, if a message comes up and you're like, ooh, what does that mean? So then ask, who does that apply to? Or is that something that needs to be said? Or, you know what I mean? Correct for neutrality. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I just heard, I literally said to myself, who is saying that I love someone else? And I heard, you are. So I am saying, I love someone else. I love someone else. Correct for neutrality. Woo! How interesting. This could be a message in itself as well. I love someone else. They show the brilliant virgin. I said, I've been single so long. I'm a virgin all over again. The number 5. Woo! Significant change needs to occur, right? Competition, confusion, things up in the air. And because of that, something needs to change. And so because of that, something is changing. So what's going on? She looks like she's praying, right? So understand that the changes that we're going through right now are necessary. I understand that this is, you know, people are saying there are people that are dying, and it's easy for you to say, nobody you know. Look, there's a great cleansing that's taking place, and Spirit always manages to take a disaster and create and cause wonderful things to come out of it. My friend Bill was talking about, he lived in Florida, and there were hurricanes that would come all the time, and there was devastation all the time. People lost their homes, people lost their lives, and he says, but at that time and after that time, people would draw together. It would remind them of what was important. That was emphasis on that. It's reminding you of what's important. You need to live a healthy life. You need to eat healthy. You need to think healthy thoughts. You're responsible for your immune system, right? No cigarettes, no drinking, no drugging, no junk food, no sedentary action. I mean, the ones that are going to do well are the ones that are healthy, right? Mind, body, and soul, healthy. So do what you can right now. Pray and ask. Pray for the ones who are suffering. There are ones who have compromised. My grandson has a compromised immune system, right? He has to take a certain medication that knocks his immune system. He had, wow, somebody's at the very top of Sugarloaf. They're right on the edge, like way more on the edge than even I've ever been. I can see them because they're dressed in white. They're glowing, but they're right. I mean, the wind comes up that person's risky, like me. Wow. He had pneumonia when he was a baby. So there's people that have compromised immune systems. So pray for each other. Pray that this one is, please shelter this. Please help this one get better. Please surround them with healing energy. Ask for Reiki healing to go to these ones. Reiki is huge. Do what you can. Praying is brilliant. That's brilliant, right? We all have different ideas. We all have different opinions. We all see things in a different way, right? But we have to remain true to ourselves. We can't adopt another person's belief system when it doesn't gel with ours. We have to be open as well, right? We can agree to disagree, but right now, especially with what's going on, Spirit wants us to let go of the confusion. Oh my gosh, look. Oh, come on, where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? Oh, I wanna run out in the middle of the street. Maybe you'll go right by us here. I've gotta see who it is. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on, come on. Are you going the other way? Oh my gosh, where are you? There you are. There you are. What are you? Are you a red hawk? That's my totem, the messenger. Come on. Come on, come on. It came really close and then caught an updraft. I don't know if it's a red hawk or if it's a falcon. Come on, come on, come on. I heard red hawk. So the red hawk says, stay tuned, a message is coming. It's also telling you to look at things from a higher perspective, right? We all have differing opinions. We all have different ways of looking at life. We make our minds up about things because of the things that we've been through in our life. We don't need to compromise what we believe. We're supposed to let go of the confusion. We're supposed to let go of anything that's distorted. We don't need to compromise ourselves, and we don't need to compare ourselves to anyone. It is a red hawk. Here she is. I saw her tail feathers. Nice. You don't need to compare yourself to anybody else. You don't need to measure up to anybody else. You don't need to do what they're telling you that you need to do or be or say. You just be who you are. Love who you are. Gosh, it's beautiful here. I'm so freaking grateful. I went running. See my medicine wheel? Nice. Okay, so for some reason, somebody is feeling like they have to be like others, right? You don't have to be like others. You're amazing the way you are. You were created perfect, just the way you are. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Look, this couple, this is what has changed. This is what you don't normally see. Older couples out walking, holding each other's hands, enjoying outside. Look at that, they said. Look, you see that guy at the top of the rocks? People have time to read. People have time to be outside. There's a benefit. There's always a benefit. There's always a silver lining to every cloud that we have, right? So here's the silver wrapped around this one. This one's in prayer. Why are you so sad? Maybe you're not in prayer. Maybe you're a bride. You're a brilliant virgin, right? Think about it. It used to be that nobody had sex before they were married. That's the way it was for me. That's why I got married when I did. I wasn't going to have sex before marriage. Butterflies that I didn't notice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't tell if this one's a butterfly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Infinity. Infinite. Infinite supply of anything that you need. Never ending love coming to you. Anything that you could possibly need to fulfill the journey that you were supposed to complete when you came here. You know what you want. You know what's true to you. You know what feels right, right? And if you're going to be successful, you're going to follow that. You're going to do that. You're going to be that. You're going to trust what you get. You're going to trust what you pick up. You have hopes. You have dreams that you're entitled to, and yours might not be what someone else's is. Sometimes when things are unsure, we just need to trust that we are enough. We are enough as we are. Sometimes people have been told really horrible things about themselves. They've been put down. They've been made fun of. They've had their flaws focused on and accentuated. They need to understand that that's not love. That is not a loving person. There's nothing wrong with you. There's wrong with somebody like that can only focus on finding what's wrong with you. They do that because there's something wrong with them. They don't love themselves. That's what it is. You need to love yourself. You need to trust what your vision is, what your dream is, what your heart says. And you are good enough just the way you are. So stay true to you. Stay true to what you chose, to what you believe. Don't freaking let somebody else run ripshod over your life, over your dream, over your path. Don't be swayed by anybody else, no matter how well-meaning they might sound, or how knowledgeable, or how worldly. I like that. This one's a brilliant virgin. You don't know. You have never experienced that. I have. And this is blah, blah, blah. This is not their life. This is your life, your journey. And your soul knows, because you know what? You've probably been here many times before, right? That person is not the authority on your life. That person is most likely not even the authority on their life, because they wouldn't behave that way if they were. So don't allow people to sway you, because we just want to tell you this because this is good for you. You know, we have your best interest at heart. We're doing this for your own good. We're interfering for your own good. Don't do that. You are original. You're unique. You're eclectic. And maybe things look differently to you. And maybe what you understand, dude, don't go any closer. That guy's way close on the edge. And he's got his dog with him. See, sometimes the dog will follow you everywhere. He's trying to stop him. He's cutting in front of him on that rock. The dog's going in front of him. Careful. I think the dog's trying to scare him. He was going off and the dog went running right, and then the person freaked out. The dog was trying to scare him. There you go. There you go. And now the dog goes back up. Don't go there. Oh my gosh, that's funny. What did I just say? The dog is trying to scare you. Don't go there. That is a good example, but in this case, it's the exact opposite. Dog is best friend, love, loyalty, protection, friendship, devotion, right? Your dog is trying to scare you. Don't go there. Nothing will come out of this situation. This dog is trying to scare you. Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there to fear. That's interesting. People may not get you right away. They may not figure you out. They may not understand. That dog was smart because the man keeps going over closer to the edge and the dog's not. He's like back there. He's like, nope. So sometimes I'm getting another message. Maybe there's something that you would do that your dog wouldn't do. Maybe they would be afraid to do that. Maybe that's not something that would appeal to them or someone. But you're original, you're different, you're unique. Oh, they have no experience in this. You don't understand. We're trying to protect them. Spirit's arguing this. Spirit's arguing this, right? You may understand things in a way other people don't understand things. It might have something to do with the way you choose to live your life. It might have something to do with your, what you choose to do with your body, as far as health, relationships. It might be about what you want to do with your money. It might be that you have a job, a dream, an idea of what you want to do, and they think it's ridiculous or they feel it's risky. But this is what your soul is telling you. This is what I've been drawn to do. This is why I'm here. This matters to me. My father bought me a brand new car, a Nissan, a grandma car, and he did it. It was like it was blood money. He felt guilty for the things that he had done, and I knew what it was. It was his way of, he figured if I accepted this that he was off the hook. So he gave me this vehicle, and before he wanted it brand new, right? And I said, it's actually, at first I didn't want it. I didn't want to accept it. And then I realized it wasn't really him giving it to me. It was the universe giving it to me. So I said to him, you know, I would rather actually have a vehicle like this. Well, of course, those are $20,000 more. And I said, I don't need a brand new one. I could get one in really good shape, but that's more suited to my lifestyle. You know, this is my lifestyle. You know what I do? And he says, your lifestyle. You shouldn't be climbing mountains and hiking and going out camping and going all over the place the way you do. You should be in the mall with your girlfriends or at home. But that's not who I am. This is my path. So I took that vehicle, thank you, and I traded it in on that vehicle, which suits my lifestyle. And I freaking love that vehicle. It gets me where I need to go. I can tow a trailer. Go back to California, get my stuff and my cats and tow it with that. I couldn't have done that with the little grandma car, right? And he doesn't understand because that's not what he would do. My dad, I don't think I've ever seen him even jog. Never mind, climb up Sugarloaf, right? How did you get up that wall? If he saw me do that, that's what's going to keep me living a long time. My grandmother was my grandmother's mother was 102 and my grandma was 98 because they walked everywhere they went and they were freaking active. I'm going to live longer. I probably won't die unless I choose to be taken up. So you do what works for you, whether that's a project that you have in mind, whether you have some harebrained scheme that they think is just nuts, right? Like I'm going to freaking, you know, I've got my silver solution and my rose water and my essential oils and with a little crystal, you know, charged in each of the little bottles. And it's brilliant. We need it right now. We need it. I need it. I use it. Why wouldn't somebody else want it? Of course they would, especially with what's going on as far as the need to protect and heal, right? That's a harebrained idea. Somebody might think it's crazy. I know it's not. I think it's brilliant, and Spirit's telling me to do it. So sometimes Spirit says, be open to collaborating with other people, right? Take in their points of view, right? And then reach a compromise. Okay, well, why don't we do this? We can take that part of your idea and meld it in with my idea. But this time, whatever this is about, because I actually didn't choose this. I'm already doing that, right? So this is one I didn't choose, which is interesting. This is not one of the times that Spirit wants you to compromise. You're being told, don't be afraid. They want you to go ahead, even with what's going on right now. What? This is not the time to do that. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Spirit says, we will make sure that this is successful. When you follow your dream, doesn't matter what's going on. If you are following your dream and you're on your soul's path and you are being guided by Spirit, you will absolutely be successful. Whether this is relationship, whether this is job, whatever this project is, right? You are not to compromise, Spirit says. And do not be afraid. This is not something that they want you to even tone down. They don't want you to tone. I love that. I love that. Considering I was always told to shh, hush, quiet, don't say, don't tell them. Don't say anything to them. Why would you put that out there? Now they're gonna know. Good, good. Let them know. Scream it from the rooftops, right? The world wants you to be original. They want you to be a virgin at this. This is new. This is new for you. And they want you to, a virgin because maybe it's uncharted territories, right? Maybe you've not done this before. And what you need to do only is pray for courage. Help me do this. I was told by my guides, which would be my mom and my grandma and my little sister and my birth father, don't choose that person. That's the hardest thing you're ever gonna have to deal with. And I said, I've made my choice. So instead of blocking me, help me. So right now, Spirit says, you pray and you ask for help. We will help you. We will guide you. We'll back you. We will back you. I said, I'm not worried about the rent. Well, it's going to be $200 more than I'm paying right now. And I thought, oh gosh. And I got to commit to it right up front, right? And it's quiet because of the times, right? But my phone rings because Spirit says. When Spirit wants my phone to ring, it rings. I work for Spirit. I do this 24/7. I work for Spirit. This isn't just a job. This is my life, right? It's my path. Spirit says, will you take this path? I had a great career. I had a huge clientele, made a lot of money. I walked away for this path. So if you are following your soul's path, Spirit is going to handle it. So when my phone stops ringing, when Spirit says to me, Sherry, you need to go on a retreat. You need to stop. You need to slow down. You need to heal. And I don't do it, my phone will shut down. And when my phone shuts down, that means you stop. And when my phone needs to ring, I need to bring it in, my phone will ring, right? There's always somebody that's got money. Money is energy. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the crystals, which crystal works for you? Which crystal? All crystals work for you. But what one's highlighted for you at this time? Correct for neutrality. Woo, I heard one. I heard a name of a crystal. I'm curious. Wow, I heard it again. Interesting. Whoop. Oh, wow. Ruby works for you. Ruby works for you. Fashion love. Okay. Sorry, I didn't show you. It's this way. Shine. It is time for me to shine. So this, whatever it was, relationship, project, idea that other people are poo-pooing and thinking you're not experienced enough to handle it, it's time for you to shine, right? It's like get out of the closet. Correct for neutrality. That might be a message in itself. For the simple message. What is the simple message? The simple truth, the naked truth. Ooh, the simple truth. Are you shifting the name of my deck? I like naked because it's authentic, right? Wow. Again, I love someone else. This is being told again. I love someone else. Correct for neutrality at all levels. Okay, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Take that leap you are considering. Take that leap you are considering. There you go. Don't listen to anybody. Spirit's already told you. Take that leap. All right, you guys, we're at a wrap. We're at a wrap. That was awesome. We're at 1 hour and 28 minutes. Long, long readings I do, don't I? Let's take a squirt around this neighborhood and see what we need to see. See what you need to see. Say what you need to say. Oh, it's a perfect day for a hike. I think I need to throw this in there to upload and freaking head up to Sugar Hill Summit myself. He's at the very top of the ridge and he's still up there. I don't know, if you want to zoom in your camera, if you go down Thunder Mountain at the right at the base where the tree line is, that's the goddess leaning up against the back of the mountain. And then you can see my little squirrel, little scout, holding on to a tree right on the other side. I love it. Amazing. Okay, you guys. Thank you, Mr. Sun. Thank you. See my ET? Check it out. I don't know if this is open. There's my gold star. Do you need a drink? Yep. I gotta give this little guy a drink. Okay. All right, guys. We're to wrap. Love you.